Paano mo naisipan tong project na to? Kanino mo siya nilapit na? Is it Viva o sa Sari-Sari?
Well, it was pitched to me by Viva. It's based on a novel by Stanley Chi. And I thought it was very interesting for me to tackle something that's very close to my heart, no? Bilang taga-Alabang ako. And I think that, you know, a lot of people can relate to this type of love story. Bilang ang kontrabida dito ang traffic natin sa Manila. And that's why when they offered me the project, I automatically said yes. And then, at that time, wala pang main cast. But definitely the story was something that sparked my interest. And then biglang Heaven and Marco came in and I was more excited with that.
Ako, kasi marami akong kakilala. Yung mga parents usually nagre-react sila. Kasi, ano yun yan? Ang layo ng lugar na nililigawan ng anak nila. Hindi yung sa May. Di ba usually kasi mga villages, di ba? Mga neighbors, yung nagkakaroon. Pero yun nga, lately uso na yung magkalayong lugar. Oo, nakakaloka. Traffic pa lang, di ba? Eto ba, may mga nanay-nanay din dito, mga tatay na nagre-react. Kasi, syempre, mahal ng gasolina, di ba? Ang mahal ng toll. Grabe ako yung toll, almost 1,000 daily, ha? Oo, di ba? Kasi ako, nag-take ako ng Coastal, na EX, Skyway, di ba? Ang mahal, grabe.
Well, mahal ang magmahal. No? Yun yung sinabi ni Aika yung role niya in one of the scenes. But yeah, may mga eksena kasi working class na sila, nag-work na sila eh. So makikita mo talaga yung struggle nila kung paano LDR at also the pag-handle ng pera. No? Makikita natin sa story and how they make it work. Because yung characters nila very different, opposite yun nga. Kahit na they live far apart, pati yung characters nila very opposite.
Heaven and Marco, kayo naranasan na, nagkaroon kayo ng relationship before na magkalayong lugar. Taga saan ba kayo? Ikaw, Heaven?
Ako taga Makati.
Makati.
Si Marco taga Makati rin.
So ang lapit nyo? Diba? Pero before ba, nagkaroon kayo ng relasyon niya yung Quezon City, yung karelasyon niya from, ikaw Makati, di ba? Ever since Makati.
Yes.
Pero kunyari, ang karelasyon mo, QC or Alabang,
siguro kasi sa Bangkol, within the vicinity lang. It's a joke. Siyempre pag, wala pa. Actually, sa akin, walang long distance sa mga, sa past ko. Also because, I think, as a person nga, medyo clingy ako. But I also want space. So, gusto mo lang nandyan lang siya. Alam mo yun? Ikaw?
I don't think I've ever really had an LDR, but because I can't use the transport here, like the MRT isn't that great, and I don't think I can use it as a daily. There was a time I had an ex-girlfriend that lived in Rockwell, and I lived in QC. You know about this, don't make me that fast. I lived in QC, and I used to grab all the way to Rockwell every time. And then I ended up spending like 30,000 in 1 month.
Yeah.
Which is too much for my budget, and I was like, okay. And that's how I ended up getting a bike. A motorcycle.
Okay.
Yeah.
But, ang ending, hindi wala yan. Pero, kung ka pala yung bike.
Well, nangyari na yun. That's why
Ako? Heaven, bakit parang sa tingin mo?
Ayoko pinag-uusapan yung mga past kasi.
Pinagsasilosan din yung mga ex ko eh. Tapos na, diba? Ikaw na, diba?
Oh my gosh! Pinsasilosan mo mga ex mo?
Hindi, silosa lang talaga ako.
Pero siya, hindi ba siya nagselo sa mga past mo?
Siloso ka ba?
No.
Hindi naman. Hindi naman siya siloso.
So, you're aware yung mga past ni Heaven?
Yeah, I'm pretty aware about everything. She's pretty honest.
Kasi, di ba parang may taga Makati din, parang alam na.
Okay, Tito. Thank you so much.
Okay, yeah. Anyways, congratulations, no? Kasi well-attended na rin ito kahit ang layo talaga, ng South.
Thank you, grabe.
Oo, di ba? Pero yeah, thank you.
Tito, dapat sumabay ka sa bus
yung sasakyan ko somewhere, nag-grab ako. Ganun ako eh. Kasi nga, di ba, ang hirap sa traffic. Iniiwan ko, tapos nag-grab. Saan ako babalikan sa gabi? Oo, yan. Pero yan, TJ, thank you.
Thank you, TJ Jun.
Si TJ, nag-round trip ka, di ba?
Yes.
Ang bongga. Congratulations.
Salamat po.
Sakit sa katawan, di ba, sa likod?
Medyo po, pero kaya naman po. Thank you so much. Maraming salamat, Mr. Jun Laling from Abante. Next up, we have Ms. Dolion Carvajal from Inquirer. Tita Dolly.
Hi. My question for Heaven and Marco, no? If you would describe each other, kunwari, lugar kayo, not necessarily choose your album, or pwedeng abroad, what would Heaven be and what would Marco be? For you, Marco, see, if Heaven were a place, you would like to specific place. Pwedeng abroad.
Manila talaga.
Why?
Manila ka talaga.
Why? Why
Hindi eh. She's saying, am I not Siargao? I'm like, hindi eh. As much as you'd like to portray yourself as a Siargao girl, you're a Manila girl.
Really?
Yeah, kasi anong gagawin mo sa Siargao? Surf lang, kakain lang, iikot-ikot lang, tapos pagdating ng 6 p.m. wala na. Eh di ba napapagod ka sa ordinary, like you always want something different, and I think Manila has that. You know, you can always do something different.
Yeah.
So Manila talaga. At saka sobrang Pinoy, I swear.
Is that a bad thing?
No, I mean, to me, it's just with all the girlfriends I had, you're the most Filipino one. And you're, well, oh my, ikaw lang din yung Pinoy. I mean, okay, next.
Oh my God.
If Marco was a place, what is it?
Oh, Italy. Because every day he cooks pasta. Every day he cooks pasta. Sobrang he uses hand gestures all the time, and he's very passionate when it comes to, you know, things. Or kunyari, kung ano yung pinagsastand niya, sobrang passionate niya doon, na sobrang hard-headed niya actually sometimes. So
Is that about?
no, not a bad thing. I'm just telling her. Yeah. So yun po.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And for Direct Gino, since it's based on a book, right? They usually say that the book is better than the movie. Like Godfather. Like, how about this? Would you say the movie is better than the book?
Oh,
Do you stick to the story?
It's
or
very
you break it
different.
a bit?
Actually, the book is a parody of Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus. So, ang daming mga comparison. So, there's really no arc of a storyline. But Stanley Chi wrote the storyline for this movie and then pitched it to Sari Sari Viva, and doon namin binase yung story at doon namin binuo. So there was already a skeleton from Stanley Chi where we were able to develop the whole story. So
It's totally different from the book.
it's totally different.
Thank you. Good luck.
Thank you very much, Ms. Dolion Carvajal from Inquirer. Sunod po natin, we have Mr. Nestor Cuartero from Tempo Manila Bulletin. Ayan po.
Dito na. Hi.
Hi, sir.
I'm the same questioner today.
I know.
Do you think distance is an impediment or a hindrance to a blossoming relationship?
Ano yung distance is important.
Yeah. Is it how vital or how much of a problem is long distance to a relationship that's just starting to develop? The question could be addressed to the three of you.
Okay, for me, it depends on the person talaga eh. It doesn't work for everyone, a long distance relationship or a far distance relationship, kahit QC alabang. It doesn't work for everyone. Depends on who you are as a person, no? What you need as a person, if you need to see that person every day. But for me personally, I think it's important. The communication is very important. Kaya hindi magkita as long as mag-communicate. Kasi nowadays may phones na tayo, may Zoom na tayo, anything. So ang hirap na hindi mag-communicate. So yun, para sa akin, kaya naman mag-work.
Kaya naman. Alam mo, kaya mag-work. Basta pagmahal mo yung tao, kaya lahat, no?
Yeah.
So, kahit gaano kalayo, kahit gaano kahirap yung pinagdadaanan, as long as mahal mo yung tao, mag-work yun. So,
yeah, I mean, they already said it, but like, it's so true, guys. Honestly, as much as a physical person you are, it doesn't really matter because the chemistry between two people, if it really is worth it and it really is strong, it doesn't matter if you had a hard day and you can't see them. As long as you can communicate, you can FaceTime, you can video call, it just makes your day better. Just receiving a text from them, knowing that you have someone to fall back on. It doesn't matter how far they are. It really just works, you know.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much, Sir Nestor Cuartero. Next up, we have Sir Jojo Panaligan, Rider PH.
My question goes to our director. What are the strengths of Heaven and Marco as actors that made you cast them in the movie? Prompted you?
It's funny because like when I was doing Safe Skies Archer, I already knew that I was going to work with them, but they didn't know yet. And then I started hanging out with them, trying to figure out how they are really outside of set, and eventually became friends. And then finally, when we were working together, nakita ko yung mga surprises na, Marco is such a passionate person. Actually, they both are. When they do the role, they're like really 100% in it. Si Heaven nga sinasabi sa akin na, direct ang hirap mag-de-attach role kasi it's so close to home. Bilang A-type yung character natin, di ba? Who wants things done very, Tapos si Pino naman yung character ni Marco, very free-flowing. So, when I was working with them, we always had this communication and how to make the characters real and more interesting and how they would react to each other. And I love the fact that they're collaborative as actors. And that's our working process together. And we always communicate with each other. And walang eksena na hindi namin pinag-usapan.
Okay, my questions to the actors. The story seems to be simple pag unang tingin, but I'm sure there are complexities, especially in handling LDR. What are your favorite messages or things about that complexity that are in this movie?
Yes, tama ka dun na sa teaser parang akala mo sobrang light lang and everything. Pero yung storya na to actually sobrang lalim kasi parang tinatakal niya rin yung ambition ng dalawang tao. So, paano yun? Kasi syempre iba-iba eh. Paano mag-meet halfway? Or like, paano when it comes to communication? At paano klaseng communication ba yung gusto mo? Na kahit ba magka-same bahay na kayo, I mean talaga ba, communication ba yun? Pwede ba yun? Or minsan nga pag nasa isang bahay kayo, mas feeling nyo mas distant kayo sa isa't isa. So, ang daming tinatakal. So I'm very proud of this project. Ikaw.
I mean, you really said it. It hit me when you said when you're in the same house and then you feel like you guys are more far from each other. And sometimes that happens, and it's so true, and it's so real. I think this movie, it really is, out of all the projects I've ever done, it's the most realistic one. It probably is one of the ones that really hurt the most, and I think that's why people should watch it, because when people watch movies, they're looking for something that they can relate to, and this is definitely one of those stories where they're just gonna be either feeling like they already experienced it or they're about to, because it's really just is part of living in and life, yeah.
Parang California King Bed, same bed but 10,000 miles apart.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sir Joe. Maraming salamat po. Now we proceed to our next question po na magbibigay. Please welcome Sir Mark Magadia for Magandabang Movie.
Hello.
Okay lang yan.
Hello guys. So yan, question dito. Yung kay Direk muna. Kasi di ba parang we've been talking about the distance, parang ganun. Pero I'm more interested kasi dun sa culture that we will be having here in QC tsaka Alabang. So ano to, madidiscuss ba dito yung pagkakaiba ng kultura ng mga taga-QC tsaka taga-Alabang? Ano yung mga research na ginawa niyo dito?
Well, makikita natin kung ano talaga ang gitna, no? Saan ba talaga ang gitna ng Makati at Alabang also. And you know, these characters, they're both so different. Kita natin yung development ng characters nila, kung ano pa talaga ang goals nila in life and how they would get there. What happens if they get there and the other one doesn't. So makikita natin yung challenges nila. And bilang taga-Alabang, taga-QC, I think, I guess the culture, depende rin sa tao eh. I mean, sila taga-north naman talaga sila. Ako taga-south. Parang we have like midway, parang we understand each other. But, you know, I wouldn't say we're different. I guess we would say that, you know, iba lang talagang lifestyle, iba rin ang pagpunta namin sa isang lugar, pagkukommute namin. So, I guess, lahat naman kami tao, and lahat ng tao makaka-relate sa, you know, each character dito sa pelikula.
Pero naipapakita yung direct dun sa mismo.
Yes, makita natin yung journey nila, yung mga ano nila, yung mga conversations nila, how they view life, love, and how they view commuting in Manila. So, makikita rin natin sa mga eksena.
Okay, thank you. Sa artist naman, kasi ano yung similarities at dissimilarities ng mga characters that you are playing here in real life? Ano yung parang pagkakaiba niyo, pagkakapareho?
Ako, sabi ko nga kay Direk nung nabasa ko yung script, parang siguro 99% no character ko parang ako na rin at the same time. Kasi, ano ba, may goal-oriented kasi siya, you know, alam niya kung saan papunta yung buhay niya. Although may times na nahihirapan siya kasi sa means, paano ba kakamit yun. Pero ano siya, fighter siya. She's also a breadwinner. Hindi, alam mo yung ini-imagine niya na hindi dapat priority ang love. Dapat ang priority is career. Usually yun dapat talaga. Pero pag nagmahal na siya, parang all out talaga. So as much as sinasabi niya sa sarili niya na hindi, dapat career. Binibigay niya lahat pa rin. And so, yun din yung hinihingi niyang effort para dun sa kapartner niya naman. So, parang same din naman. Siguro ang difference ang namin, pinakamalaking difference is, siguro si Aika hindi siya masyadong loose. Ako sobrang easygoing or like outgoing. Alam mo yun, parang kung saan ako dali ng hangin. Si Aika hindi. Dapat talagang straight lang siya. So, ayun.
I think actually I'm the quite opposite because I'm like really kind of like stiff, siguro if you want to call it that, in real life. Where dun naman sa pelikula, I'm really just the opposite, where I'm overflowing with, you know, emotions, and I'm just like go with the flow, and it's pretty weird. It was hard actually a little bit for me. Yeah, and I think I'm close to Dino pagdating sa dun sa mga bagay na he invests in. So like when the time he invested into this relationship, he was like all in, and nothing mattered anymore. And I think I'm similar with that. Like to me in my life, dun sa buhay ko, like career is a priority, but it's not the main priority. To me, life is my priority, which comes with everything, you know. People I meet, people I love, people I hang out with, experiences. Work is just one of them. It's not the first thing, you know. But yeah.
Okay. Hello. Kasi minsan nagiging yung biyahe ng isang relative pupunta ang QC to Alabang. Ano na yung advice ninyo sa mga ganong may pinagdadaanan ngayon? Ano ba? Boyfriend, girlfriend, medyo shaky yung relationship nila. what would you advise to them kung pabayaan sila mula Alabang to QC? Yun na lang. Thank you.
If you feel like it's not working from the very beginning, flag it already because it will only get bigger. You have to acknowledge that there's something wrong. So I think that's my advice. Acknowledge that there is something wrong so you can fix it right away.
Thank you so much, Sir Mark Magadia. Before